I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't last. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better.
On my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the...
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Today, a good one in store here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. Santos out for the opening kick. And here we go from Chicago. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Falcons take over first down 10. And we're on the 28-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 9, 2, 3.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so... They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Penix completes. It's Bijan Robinson. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, spots at the 37. It's going to be 3rd down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Trying one here with Robinson. He's down after getting this up to the 41. will have a first.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First down, and they go right back to it. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swinging.
He's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dumping the ball.
Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33. Shotgun snap, a gift to Robinson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a gain of 5. That brings up 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. They put Mooney in motion right. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Falcons.
Working inside the red zone. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So 2nd down coming up. Penix here from the gun. Got a man. It's Drake London. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz, and he felt to pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Penix throwing, 3rd and 2. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
2nd and 4. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. Solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
That's That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here's Swift on second down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment.
36-yard line.
We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A quick drill completed out to the left. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Running behind center with Swift. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Williams with the sneak. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. Ooh, maybe some nerves there. He moved early on 4th down. Now we're going to see if this affects their choice to go for it. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. On play action, Williams. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Robinson. Has room down the left sideline. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons take a 13-0 lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that.
Bringing pressure, and it's blocked! And they'll snuff out that return before it gets too far, so just a block extra points on the play.
I could feel the anger all the way up here, Kate. They did not like giving up the big play, the lengthy touchdown, and they decided to release a little bit of that frustration via the special teams. That juice, that energy, you could feel it overwhelmed there and led to the block.
After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Bears looking down a very long field. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Working from the gun, Williams. Escapes the pocket. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
Well, the field opened up, and he simply takes off. Even in today's NFL, where dual threat quarterbacks are everywhere, it's not often a guy can rip off a run like that.
At the 13-yard line.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Now an inside handoff to Swift, and he has enough room to gain about 4. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
Brings up 2nd down.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has it in close. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Swift will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And they're turned away again. 2 great defensive stands. We've arrived at 3rd and goal.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after negative losses.
Falcons isn't holding up. They're into the drop-ins. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. This from 28 yards away. Santos' kick is good, and that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick to have that confidence built. That's important.
Chooses to bring this one out. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Penix working from the gun. Trying to float that one in, and the defender's there for the interception. Tremaine Edmonds has it. Well, great team defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, and it gave the linebacker time to race in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. It took that rush to impact the quarterback. It took that linebacker to deliver on the other end, a critical takeaway.
The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. Where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
All set up now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Quick slant complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Offense letting the clock reach 3 seconds as they take the timeouts. And they can try a field goal now before halftime. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He has it on the QB sneak. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bears parlay the interception into points. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears cut it to a field goal game. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short of that 20-yard line minimum he needed, so this drive going to begin from the... ...40-yard line instead. Williams off the play fake. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bears first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Williams from the gun. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. And the Falcons take over and have it starting out at the 18-yard line. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
And he's out of bounds. Looks like he only got a yard. That's going to set us up for 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Going for London, but it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson has it. And the Bears get it back with a nice return to boot down inside the 30.
I think they were going to be grateful just to get the ball back, but now look at where they're getting it, Kate. This is already inside field goal range. I promise you this, they're going to be disappointed if they don't get at least 3 points off that takeaway.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Bears 1st down.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Quick throw left side complete. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 3 yards.
3rd and goal. It's Williams. And that's going to be caught in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears take a 4-point lead. Has it all teed up and ready to send this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to it. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the counter give to Robinson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle, they showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This one really moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
A gain of a lone yard for Brock. That's all they needed. 1st down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Completed over the middle. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Well, he shot his shot, Brock, but they couldn't connect.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. I know what he was thinking, kid. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
Let's go. Hawk 7, Hawk 7. Look, right here, 1 time. 70 Ryan. 79 Broco.
They go play action. Here's Penix. On the move, headed right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
For how well they were moving the ball on this possession, surprising. Surprising to see them get caught up now. And even more surprising, Kate, to see them knock so far backwards with the sack. At this point, well, you got to get back on schedule. Maybe even a manageable 4th down if you don't get the first.
3rd down, it's Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
1st down, here's Swift. Hits a seam at the 40. DeAndre Swift! And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown! The Bears keep their drive alive and reach Pater 1 play later. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown! Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears drive their lead to 11. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Lanes didn't open for him. He has stopped shy of the 15. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Robinson, start to drive. He's got room to roam here. And he goes out of bounds, just short of the 35. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Penix now on 1st down. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Penix. Falcon isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And more importantly, in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. To the air with Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And he's brought down after a short gain.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back now, pressure on its way. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Santos' kick is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
That kick, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. We know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. About ready to go now. 1st and 10. Going right side, Robinson with it. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Penix on first down. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Kevin Byard comes up with it.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears nearing a win here with a 14-point lead. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Williams will look to throw. Short pass brought in. And giving the 47-yard line, Brock, as he's nestled